All right, General Math, welcome to your notes video for Thursday, January 8th, 2026, as I will be gone for best conference of all, the ACT. All right, so write these in your notes. This is section 7.2, possibly continued. I'm making this before Wednesday's talk. So we're gonna, the first examples here, first page, we're gonna find the x and the y-intercept of each equation. The x and the y-intercept. These would be great examples for your upcoming quick check, whenever that will occur next week. So first of all, this is in standard form here, 3x minus 4y is equal to 12. The x and the y-intercept. Anytime you have something in standard form, or very close to standard form, maybe y is leading the way, maybe x is a negative, you need the cover-up method, all right? So the cover-up method says cover up one of those variables. You have 3x equals 12 then. 3x equals 12, see if I can cover it up better there. Anyway, that doesn't help the video quality here, which we are not known for at Yak Math videos. 3x is equal to 12. 3x is equal to 12. That means the x-intercept is x equals 4. This one will be a little bit easier here. Cover-up method says negative 4y. That's a negative 4y equals 12. That means y is a negative 3. All right, on the second one here, again, easy peasy. This one is in standard form. I'm going to say 2x is equal to 6. Cover up that y, 2x is equal to 6, that means x is 3. Easy, look at this. Positive y is equal to 6, that means y equals 6 is the y-intercept. And that's all you have to write for me. All right, so this one is different. So what we're gonna do is we're still gonna do the cover up method. Again, the x-intercept is when y is 0. That's why we cover it up. If y is 0, that 2y becomes nothing, it's gone. So if I cover up the 2y, I'm gonna have 3x equals 11. That means the x-intercept is x equals 11/3. The y-intercept is when is when x is 0. So I'm going to put a 0 here. All right. So I mean I can kind of cover it up. You just got to know that that's a 0. So 0 equals 2y plus 11. Move the 11 over. Negative 11 equals 2y. Y is a negative 11 over 2, which I prefer over negative 5.5. And the last one on this page, number 4. This is in slope-intercept form. So if you have something in slope-intercept form, the y-intercept is staring at you. It's literally that number. The slope and the y-intercept, slope-intercept form. Y equals negative 8. Now for the x-intercept, I have to cover up y and call it 0. I have to say 0 is 1/2 x minus 8. 8 is 1/2 x. I divide by 0.5, or I multiply by 2. 2 times 8 is 16. All right, and that's the first set of your notes here. Then I have find the slope of the line passing through the 2 points. Find the slope of the line passing through the 2 points. All right, so my first set of points, 2, 6, 3, 5. 2, 6, and 3, 5. I like to talk about the slope. I know in maybe Algebra 1, geometry, maybe even college algebra or intermediate algebra, you had certain formulas, whether it was y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, though nothing wrong with those. I'm simply going to say it's the change of y over the change of x, the difference of the y's over difference of the x's. We're going to use either of those two formulas. We'll actually use both throughout this. Here's what I'm going to recommend. So you have x, you can call it x1, y1, x2, y2, or you can even say just xy, xy. Okay, I'm always going to work, I want that numerator to be positive. I want to avoid negatives if I can. See, I don't want like a negative over a negative situation. I'm going to get negative slopes. There's no avoiding that. But I'm always going to do the bigger y minus the smaller y. All right, so I'm going to do 6 minus 5. And because I did the bigger y minus the smaller y, the x that I use down south, the first one has to be a 2. So if I do 6 minus 5, I have to do 2 minus 3. It's 1 over a negative 1, which is negative 1. So that line simply has a negative slope. All right, this next one. So here does that play? I have x, y, x, y. What's the bigger y? 4 is. So I start there. I do 4 minus 3 over 2 minus a negative 1. Now be careful, you're subtracting a negative 1, so you're adding. And I get a third. I get a third. Slope, nothing new for us. All right, so then I have negative 2, 4, negative 1, negative 1. I have x, y, I have x, y. All right, so I'm going to take the bigger y, which is 4. I'm going to have 4 minus a negative 1, 4 minus a negative 1, all over negative 2 minus a negative 1. And that's going to give me 5 over -1, which is -5. -5. Again, pause this if you need to. Pause this if you need to. All right, it's going to be a relatively quick video. And you do have a 44-minute class period, so pause this if you need to. All right, my next one is 3, -4, and 3, 5. So again, x, y, x, y. Notice I said the same number twice. That's the bigger y, so I'm gonna do 5 minus a -4 over 3 minus 3. I get 9 divided by 0. 9 divided by 0, it's a domain error. That's undefined, okay? It has no slope. Slope of 0 is different than no slope. Like, this is a straight vertical line. All right, it's a straight vertical line. It has no slope. So you can just write undefined, UND, but it's not 0, and you can't leave it as 9 over 0. Then we have number 9 here. We have -2, 3, and then 1, 3. X, Y, X, Y. What's the bigger y value? They're both the same. Both the same. So I'm going to do 3 minus 3 over 1 minus -2. Or I can do 3 minus 3 over -2 minus 1. Either way, so I get 0 over 3 or 0 over -3. That's 0. That's not undefined. That's a street that doesn't go up. All right, it's completely flat. So it has a slope of 0. Not no slope, it has a slope of 0. All right, here we are with this part. On the following examples, we're going to put each equation in a slope-intercept form. We're going to identify the slope and the y-intercepts. We're going to put it in slope-intercept form. And if you need a little refresher, what is slope-intercept form? That won't be given to you on like a quiz or an exam or anything. You're going to have to know it's y equals mx plus b. Okay, so I need y all by itself. So this 4x needs to move over. It was a positive 4x on the left. It's a negative 4x on the right. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And then this would be my equation in slope-intercept form. The slope is staring at us. It's -4/3. M for slope. Notice I'm not adding anything, so it's really like a +0. The y-intercept would be 0 then. Okay. Let's take a look at number 11. 3x minus 5y is 2. So I want y all by itself, so I'm going to move the 3x over. Again, it was a positive on the right. It's now negative. I'm sorry, it was a positive on the left. It's now a negative on the right. -5y is equal to a -3x plus 2. I'm going to divide by -5. All right, it's a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Positive divided by a negative is a negative. This would be the equation in slope-intercept form. All right, so the slope is 3/5. The y-intercept is a -2/5. You say y equals a -2/5. All right, just get the equation in slope-intercept form, and then the two answers I'm asking for are staring right at you. All right, let's take a look at example 12. This is perfect standard form. ax plus by is equal to 14. 2x plus 7y is equal to 14. Again, it's ax plus by equals c. I don't know if we'll have to put things in standard form later. 7y is equal to a -2x on the right side plus 14. I'm going to divide both sides by 7. Y is equal to a -2/7 x plus 14 over 7. 14 over 7 is 2. That's the slope, and the y-intercept is a +2. +2. All right. 6x plus 4y is equal to 24. I'm gonna move that over. I'm gonna say 4y is equal to a -6x plus 24. I'm gonna divide everything by 4. -6 over 4 is a -3 over 2. 24 divided by 4 is 6. All right, that is slope-intercept form. So what is the slope? The slope is a -3 over 2. It's right there. And the y-intercept, you're going to say y equals 6. Y equals 6. All right, 14. So I have 2x is equal to 5y. All right, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. Then I have 2/5 x is equal to y, and that's sort of fun. I'm just going to flip it. I'm going to say y is equal to 2/5 x. Awesome. All right, board turned off there. The slope is 2/5. All right, again, I'm not adding or subtracting anything, right? Like plus 0. So the y-intercept is y equals 0. It goes through the origin, 0, 0. All right, but that's perfect slope-intercept form. You don't have to put plus 0. Don't have to put plus 0. Okay, so that brings us to the next deal, which quietly, just in case some folks aren't doing what they're supposed to, not in this class, I want you to quietly get out a separate sheet of paper. It must be on a separate sheet of paper. Don't turn this in with your regular notes. At the end of the hour, we're going to turn this in. All right, to the top tray. All right, at the end of the hour. It must be on a separate sheet of paper. It just puts 7.2, notes check. 7.2 notes check. Make sure you write your name. 1 and 2 say find the x and the y-intercepts of each equation. Find the x and the y-intercepts of each equation. All right. What is in black and has a number by it is the actual question. You guys show me the work here. All right, cover-up method. I'm going to say 4x is equal to 24. I'm going to say negative 3y is equal to 24. 4x equals 24, x is 6. If negative 3y equals 24, y is a negative 8. For your x-intercept and your y-intercept. All right, this is in slope-intercept form. So again, cover-up method, x is 0, so y equals a positive 10. Y equals 10 is the y-intercept. All right, then for the x-intercept, I have to say 0 is equal to negative 2/3 x plus 10. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to divide by a negative 2/3, or I'm going to multiply by a negative 3 over 2. A negative times a negative is a positive. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So anyway, it's gone. If I multiply this by 3 over 2, it's going to be 30 over 2, which is 15 is the x-intercept. Finding the x-intercept when you're in slope-intercept form is going to take a little bit more work. The y-intercept is staring at you, but the x-intercept is not. These are going to be 5 questions total. That's worth 5 points. Find the slope of the line passing through the 2 points. 3, negative 8, and negative 2, 3. 3, negative 8, and negative 2, 3. X, Y, X, Y. All right, so this is the bigger Y. I'm going to do 3 minus a negative 8 over negative 2 minus 3. 3 minus a negative 8 over negative 2 minus 3. I'm going to get 11 over negative 5, which is a negative 11 over 5. X, Y, X, Y. All right, so I mean, they're the same Y, so I'm just going to pick that one. I'm going to do 7 minus 7 over 3 minus a negative 1. You could also do 7 minus 7 over negative 1 minus 3. Whether you have 0 over 4 or 0 over negative 4, it's not undefined. That's the slope of 0. It is a horizontal line. It is flat ground. And then lastly, put the equation in slope-intercept form and identify the slope and the y-intercepts. All right, so I have 5x minus 4y is equal to 20. I'm going to move this 5x over. I'm going to say negative 4y is equal to negative 5x plus 20. I'm going to divide by negative 4 everywhere. Okay, negative divided by negative is a positive, so the slope is 5/4. And then a positive 20 divided by negative 4 is a negative 5. The y-intercept is y equals negative 5. Again, you're going to turn this in quietly. All right, this is Yaak Math Videos, signing out.